I wouldn't want to fight us anymore either if all my friends got exploded by a firewall. What map is it?
If you have your character sheet up, you can double click on the portrait at the top on the right on the main page and it'll just pop up the last map you're on.
Oh. I'm alive. All right. So, let's. Guess we're going yonder.
Take us to your leader.
Yeah.
Hey, you know where the dragon is, right? Can we see anything in the walls of ice? You said they were kind of clear, right?
Before we get too far in, I'm gonna go ahead and give Clar ice resistance.
I don't know what's going on with tokens. I'm just figure that I'm following along. I had to download the books again for some reason from you, so my map is farked. I can't even consistently resize. It's doing that real slow. Maybe I just caught up. I think it finished. For whatever reason, I had to re-downloaded the books and everything. I had to reopen to the library. So it was taking a while for everything to load. But I think good. I found the best way to test that for anybody that gets caught in that scenario is just like pick one of the screens, and the bottom right you can do the resizing options. Just mouse back and forth over it, and if it changes actively, you're caught up. If it like freezes or doesn't change, you're not. Since there's no load screen, that's the best way I've found to kind of test it.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Had to fix something real quick. Okay. Oops. Okay, you see him, he starts walking down. You see like a room off to your right as he passes.
Can we see anything down the hallway?
Yeah, you can see a little bit into this room. It seems pretty empty.
I called down to him, hey, what's in here?
More cave.
Is there anything in the cave in there?
You asked the troll that?
Yeah.
Just dragon stuff.
Oh, now I'm intrigued.
It continues on.
We gotta check that room out on the way back.
Yep.
Okay. Starts leading up this way. All right. Zook, roll a perception roll, please.
Me and Robo-Bear or just me?
Both of you can. Turn the back.
Perception is wisdom? I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing and it changed.
It's a skill.
Yeah, it's wisdom based.
Okay. Zook. Okay. So, Zook, you and Robo Bear are walking along, and everybody else kind of ahead of you, kind of going around the corner. You're thinking about like, man, I wonder what's in that room.
Yep.
And about that time, just at the last possible second, you hear a noise from behind you as an ice troll pops up from behind you and goes to grab you. Considering he rolled a natural 20 on his stealth roll.
Hey guys. Has combat started, or can I move away?
No, you're surprised. Okay. So make a.
Does it look like one we previously fought?
No.
Okay.
I think we killed all the ones that we previously fought, except for this one.
Make a
The
strength
following.
check. Okay. He grabs you.
Oh.
Okay. Roll initiatives.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Is it rolling?
Lots of times.
Oh, okay. I'm like trying to click on it. I'm like, is it working? When you roll initiative, they want you to roll 4 times and drop the lowest, right?
I actually think there is a barbarian thing where you get to roll twice and take the better of the two. You get advantage on initiative, but that's like barbarian level 10
Right.
in one for the berserker tree, maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, Zook, you can do strength or dex. So if you, what's your dex modifier?
Probably higher. Let me check. +1. I got a dex of 12.
Okay, he's still grappled. And actually, let's see, he has. Okay, so actually he can attack you. So the grapple just takes one of the actions. Okay, so okay. Let's do this. So he grabs you with one hand and swipes at you with his other hand. And then he brings you in and tries to bite you.
He doesn't even try to cook them first?
Okay. Robo-Bear, you're up.
Robo Bear's gonna pounce on him. it's still in free move too. We just moved over 5.
There you go.
And he's gonna claw and bite at him.
All right. Now you're up.
So he's got me grappled. What can I do?
So you can use your action to try to escape it, which is
Bite him on the nose.
which is a contested. Contested check again. Or you can, I think you can attack while you're grappled. Yep. So you can still attack. You just can't move anywhere. But if you want to escape it, we have to do a contested check again.
I think I'm gonna try to escape. That takes up my movement.
It's your action. Yeah. So you could move if you wanted to afterwards, but
All right, I'm gonna try to wiggle free. I can use my dexterity.
mm-hmm. You are still grappled. Try to wiggle free, but he's just got a good grip on you. All right, Kron.
Can I use a bonus action?
What are you trying?
Depends on what it is.
Shield of Faith.
You.
I want to cast it on myself.
Pretty sure you can. I don't think that's contingent on anything else.
No, it's somatic. Yeah. Can he freely move his hands?
This says components, a small parchment with a bit of holy text written on it.
It's verbal, somatic, and material.
Oh, the V, S, and M. Okay.
Yeah, you have to do something with that parchment, so you have to have your hands available.
Oh, when I have them available, if I had the option
Yeah,
to
if you
attack.
had the option to attack, it seems.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can.
I mean, unless you wanted to throw something in there, like he has the chance to try to interrupt it or something like that. But if the casting time's a bonus action, it might be hard to do.
There's no. Yeah, you can do it. All right. All right, Crom.
Okay. Do I see what's going on, obviously?
Yep. You just hear some commotion from behind you.
She'll let me move.
I just realized that ice troll actually filling the hallway.
He's pretty big.
Pretty close.
Yeah, and the hallway is pretty small.
All right, so you moved. Basically, you double moved there. So.
Right.
Okay. All right, and Clar, you're up.
And trying to think if I want to delay my action in a way, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to have the trigger go off properly. I want to holler at Ice Troll 2 to tell his cohort back here what's going on. drop our friend. We're going to kill the dragon, so that so that they would be free, and hold a firebolt in case to see if Troll 3 actually does drop Zook. And if he does, then I won't cast. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to launch a firebolt at him.
Okay, so if he doesn't stop attacking, then you'll fire.
Yeah, and that's the only. I just don't know if the way that the turn order goes. I don't really know if that's even feasible because, like, if he can tell him to drop him, but technically his turn wouldn't. Like 2 isn't going to have the chance to tell him until after 3 goes, and then does 3 have the option to, like, as a free action drop, or does it actually have to happen on his turn? Drop him. So I don't really know if that's just based on the turn order. I don't know if that's feasible.
Yeah, I think I don't think he would be able to stop what he's doing this round. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's, like I said, the way I was looking at it, just if it was 2 before 3, it'd be a little bit different, but all right. In that case, I want to, same thing. I want to tell him to tell 3 to drop Zook, and if we kill the dragon, they can run. Like, basically, kind of give him a real quick. This is what's going on, and hold my action with the fireball prepped to cast against 2 if he attacks one of us. Okay. If he seizes this opportunity to change allegiance again.
Okay. All right.
There's no errata on that stuff.
All right, so Ice Troll 3 has you grappled.
Healed for 10?
Yep. Got regeneration.
Also regen. Yeah.
It's a troll, yo. Okay, hit him with fire. Or acid. Or a banana.
So he, with the hand, he swipes at you a couple times and goes in and bites you.
Fuck.
All right,
Radiant damage considered burning?
Holy burning.
Damn it. Bonus action. Okay. Can't do anything with the bonus action. Alright, done.
Okay. And he turns and charges towards Clar.
Ah, fuck.
Make a
I can't believe I'm the only one that saw that coming.
contested dex or strength, whatever one you want.
Do I get my firebolt off prior?
Oh, yes. Yes, you do.
Didn't he stop in front of that doorway and ask us if we still wanted to go to the dragon? I think he was informing Buddy of what was going on.
Or
That's
the
a
dragon.
weak ass firebolt. Okay, and then Strength or dex.
So 5. Okay. You are grappled. And makes one claw attack, swipes his claw, misses, tries to bite you, and misses. Alright, Robo Bear.
Yeah, he's gonna attack Troll again.
So does the game track when they regen for you, or do you have to do that manually?
It does, actually.
That's pretty
Surprisingly.
cool.
Yeah.
So it takes into account like what types of damage they received in the last round and automatically does or doesn't.
Yeah, I think it does.
I assume it must have because the last round that we fought them none regen because I kept hitting them with fire.
I'm gonna try to wiggle free again.
Alrighty. Nice roll. And you did. You wiggle free.
If I can move or run,
You can. You want to take an attack of opportunity?
I can't do the disengage thing.
No, it's an
That's
action.
your action. Oh no, yeah, you can't. It's a full action to disengage.
Yeah. Your escape the grapple was your action, so you can't disengage.
And at this close, I'd be at a disadvantage with my gun.
Does it say that? I don't think it has disadvantage.
It's, technically, yeah, it's a two-handed ranged weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna attack him with my rapier.
But then again, I'm just assuming. I know with a heavy crossbow, he'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, there's no like info I can click on for the thunder cannon.
Yeah, if you make a range attack within 5 feet, it's at disadvantage.
There is a feat you can pick up later on that'll negate that.
All right, Crom.
Oh, sorry. You said it was my turn. Am I clicking the right thing? There it goes.
All right. 20 hits. You can roll damage.
Now, I forget.
You
I
can
have to
either roll it.
rage to
What's
do a
that?
Do I have to rage to do a second attack?
No, I think
No.
at this point you get two by default if you're raging. I think you can get a third. If what is that? If you go reckless or
Yeah, reckless, I think is defeat. I just wasn't sure which one it was.
Yeah, but be careful with reckless.
yeah, they get advantage against you on next attacks.
You're raged from. Did you just rage? Or were you raged from last time?
I I was raged from last time, technically.
Okay.
You gave us a full rest, though.
Oh, so
Not. Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did, because I got hit points back and all my spells were cleared.
It must have been from the load on the new computer or something. Like, why is that? Why I had to load new?
No.
No, I still
Load
got 2
files
ammo
in?
spent though. Wouldn't that reload? Oh no, that's. Oh.
No, ammo wouldn't. Just
I,
spell
I, I
slots.
keep forgetting because part of my character is I've got a bag that replenishes my ammo.
My staff charges, well, those don't automatically. I think I have to roll for those. So yeah, I'm not real sure, honestly. We didn't really take a lot of damage. Actually, I don't think we took any damage because they missed once or twice, and my firewall fucked them up so fast.
I didn't.
I don't think we had a rest.
I didn't give you a rest.
Shouldn't have had time for it.
Uh,
But that depends also how long does
Really?
rage last? How long has it been fight? So I think the rage probably would have worn off by now.
Yeah, I would have, but it was on him already, so I just gave it to him. It's fine.
Yeah, there's no way we had time to rest while we had this troll.
okay.
Something got reset. It
Oh,
must
so
have been accidental.
so because I cast like 4 spells and they were cleared.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at your sheet. I was like, man, I know you cast more than that because I know you cast healing a couple times on people. And
Yeah.
you cast the magic.
Not during the troll fight, though.
Spiritual weapon.
That was right after the troll fight. We went back up to where that guy was chilling out there, guarding or whatever.
No, we dealt with him first, then we dealt with the trolls.
Yeah,
Because
actually,
my firewall fucked up the trolls, like, real fast. We didn't take damage in that fight.
that's true. Actually,
I did.
you cast from your staff too, right?
Right. And those are gone, but I don't think those
The
reset
only
automatically.
thing
I
I
think I
think-
have to do those manual.
The only
Well,
thing.
can we just have the full rest, because I wouldn't be going in a combat with the dragon with half my spell.
Well, I don't think you cast much either. I think the only thing that I don't think marked off was spiritual weapon.
I cast a bunch of healing and
That wasn't during that
spiritual
fight, though.
weapon.
That was something else.
Yeah,
that
was
was
before.
after we came down. We dealt with like something else and had a rest then. Then we went and fought the 3 trolls. And the troll fight didn't do anything to us.
Yeah,
All right, I'll just mark off spells.
yeah. The other thing I think you didn't. Yeah, that you need.
I
to mark
think he's
off
right,
is-
though. I think spiritual weapon's like the only one.
Yeah,
Because you went melee.
yeah.
Because I dropped the wall.
Well, I
so
cast fire because I know I got hit.
I'm not in that fight. You're getting stuff confused. None of us took damage in that fight.
Yeah, you guys pretty much killed them pretty quick. Yeah, just mark off 1 second level for spiritual weapon. That's we'll call it good. All right, Crom. Oh, you didn't roll. Okay, that's 16 as a hit. You can roll damage.
actually, it was 20, and I.
Oh yeah, okay,
16 was
there it
the
is.
damage.
Gotcha. All right, cool. You done?
So, yeah.
All right.
How do I get to that one window again to
The
end my turn and stuff?
it's the combat tracker. It's the cross swords.
All the way in the top right.
Oh, okay, now I see it.
All right, Clar.
All right. So if I'm grappled, is it possible for him to make a dex save without dropping me? We're gonna cast against him. It's something that would technically requires a dex save, but since we're like against each other, I'm not.
Is it a ranged spell attack?
Burning hands. Range self 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Basically, just fire from my hands, from my fingertips.
Yeah, I don't think that requires
In theory, he gets a dex save to try to get out of the way. But since he has me grappled,
Yeah, I'll say.
I would think he either can't save or he would have to drop me to try to dodge it. Your call, but it'd be hard to duck something when you if you have me in a bear hug and I launch fire at you. Good luck getting out of the way unless you drop me.
Just hold you above his head.
Just aim down.
look here.
That would have to be Rada. I think that, or guide me.
Um,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just gonna have it work like normal. I think, like, he's just kind of got you. Like, he can kind of move you.
He failed it anyway.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just roll and just see what happened, because if he failed, then it was a moot point. So
Yeah.
1-1-1-2. That's fucking garbage.
But he's getting flame damage.
Yeah. Anything else? All right.
Interesting though, when you his regen either dropped or
That's wrong troll.
no
3. I haven't hit 3.
no. Ice Troll 2's regen is not on him right now. Wasn't paying attention if it was on there before,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
but it's not on there right now. So, okay. Zook is no longer grappled, but he still in range. So, gonna try to claw at you, Zook. First claw hits.
Wait, right now I have an AC of 18.
Yeah. So
Tie
that
goes to the winner.
Yeah.
Tie goes to attacker.
All right. Zook drops. Looks at Crom. Takes a second attack. Misses. Tries to bite you. Crom kind of comes in and tries to bite you. Gets his teeth, nasty old teeth on you. All right.
If only I could just headbutt him back.
Wraithen, you're up.
Are ice trolls large or huge?
Large.
Okay. Moving on up. To the east side.
Okay, so your sword comes in and slashes at him, and he's.
Then I'm gonna shield bash him in the side or whatever. Try to knock him down.
Okay.
So that'll be a contested strength.
Strength. Yeah. Okay, beat a 3. All right.
Deal.
Smash. You pushing him or knocking him prone?
Knock him prone.
All right. He is prone.
That I'm prone as well.
Not necessarily. You could still be like holding on to your belt or something, or your whatever. All right. Well, he is. He's gonna. Guess he's gonna. kind of pull himself up, I guess.
I don't know why I don't do that shield attack first.
Knock him down, then get advantage on the attack.
Does that have to, I think you have to hit
Yeah.
with melee, right? Is that
No, it's just I can do a shield bash as a bonus action. Doesn't signify if I have to hit first or whatever.
is it the feat?
It's defeat shield mastery.
Yeah, it says if you take the attack action on your turn. It doesn't say if you've used the attack action. I always took it as if you've used it, you can do the shield bash. So Clark, a couple. Ooh, big claw coming your way as he swipes at you. Another claw coming your way. And he goes to bite you. And he misses. Alright, Robo Bear.
Oh, okay. It does a shove. Is that movement plus prone or?
Well, it's you either shove or you knock him prone.
Oh, okay.
You can pick which one you want to do.
Oh, okay. So I could like shove somebody off a cliff.
Yeah.
Saving throw, Zook.
Saving throw. All right, Crom.
Alrighty.
I think your mic's vertical.
No, it's I was trying to do something. It wasn't working because my touchpad. Did that hit? Yeah.
That hits. And your second swing. Whew, misses.
Oh man, I should have bit him with my second attack.
Now, does he get 3 attacks normal as when he's raged?
Crom.
No. That's a reckless attack.
Well, no, reckless attack gives him advantage and advantage against him. That doesn't. Is that where the third attack comes from, though?
He gets.
No, he gets an additional action, I think. What
You
it
can
is.
make a single melee weapon as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you can make another attack if you want, since you're raged.
So yeah, he gets 2 attacks normal plus the bonus attack.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's at a regular. It's not advantage unless he uses reckless attack to get the advantage.
Makes
I thought those were separate.
All right. Raven, it does. The effect automatically comes back.
Okay,
Ice Troll 2 now shows a regen on him.
that's decent programming for it to pay attention to that.
I don't know. All right. So Crom's sliced and diced this guy up pretty good. Clark, you're up.
I try to get free. Do I go down swing? Tempted to try to take out the guy that's hurt more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm throwing a firebolt at number 3.
All right. It's disadvantage, I think, since you're in within 5 feet of a.
Oh, range spell within.
Yeah.
Gonna be disadvantaged either way.
What about just grabbing, was it Troll 2's arm and then doing the fireball?
Just casting it straight into his arm.
Yeah, but materialize it in his arm.
Bye bye arm.
All right. Oh. That was a miss. Okay, so 3's up. Oh. Big hit, big hit. Boom.
Partially resisted.
All right, second attack. And then his bite. Man. 2 19s and a 20 that round. All right, Raythan.
Fuck you. I use my divine attack.
Crit. Shield slam him.
No, I used my bonus for an additional weapon attack.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, Clar, ready for this one? So he swipes at you once, misses, swipes at you again, and hits. Goes to bite. Ow!
Back.
And he goes and bites Clar. And then he turns and looks up at you, Wraith, and he's like, "Ah."
Bring it.
All right, Robo Bear. There you go.
It's been constantly one hit and one miss with Robo Bear.
Ooh. Okay, Crom.
Alright.
He's looking pretty battered. Oh!
Can I bite off his ear with that critical hit?
Do your weapon damage first.
Okay.
Yes, now you may bite off his ear.
Okay. Yeah. I attack him and then bite off his ear.
Nice. So he slices, as he's falling down, you kind of grab a hold of his head so he doesn't quite hit the ground, and you go in and just tear off his ear. You get his ear in your mouth.
That's what he gets for biting me.
Okay. Clar, save. There, that'll do it. Alright. Ray. point.
So does that count? Is that the full action, or can I actually still act on that?
I think that's your action.
Yeah, you're kind of, yeah.
You're like just waking up, like, oh shit. Yeah. Wow, nice
Fuck,
damage
you
there.
need to die.
All right, he's going to target you. Make a couple melee attacks. Crit. And a bite. Okay. That is it.
I'd like to have Robo-Bear run over and start attacking the other troll. But I'm thinking he'd actually just keep tearing into the dead body of the other troll that just dropped. No new command, he just keeps going.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah.
Still attacking the troll that's down isn't necessarily a bad thing, considering it could theoretically regen eventually.
Am
So-
I able to use a reckless attack to basically charge and attack this one? Or is it too far away?
It is too far, I think.
Oh, okay.
What's your speed?
Alright.
40.
Should be 40.
Yeah, I
Why does
think
it say
so.
30?
The troll's 50 away.
Speed should be plus 10. Should be at 40 speed. Fast movement. Yeah. There you go.
That's not technically 50, bro.
Huh?
You can't go through walls.
Did it?
On that angle, it's fairly close.
Sorry, he's got 80 movement anyway.
9, 10. Yeah, 10 squares if he goes down on the diagonal and over. So it'd be 50.
Is that it then? I can't.
Yep.
No, that's full action to dash.
Okay.
Yeah, you did your 40 movement and then you did a dash to go the rest of the way. Alright, Clar, you are opening up and realizing you're not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
It's only a flesh wound. Disadvantage. Close.
Damn, dropped 19. Sucks. Are you still on the ground or?
Is that me?
Yeah, are you still?
Yeah, I'd wake up to see a troll standing over me.
Oh, well, now he's not. Now he's laying right next to you. Wraithen comes in and slices him, and he.
Can I channel a sacred flame into his noggin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So he is dead.
I'm gonna bite off his ear too.
See, sacred flame, and you see his brain or his head just kind of glow and. All right. All right. So Zook, you're stable.
Throw another sacred flame on the other guy, or I'll firebolt him one way or the other, just to make sure it stays dead too.
Robo Bear's still tearing into him. He should be about halfway into the body by now.
Yeah.
All right, I slapped Zook in the face. Wake up!
Oh, even though I got no hit points, I can wake up.
Damn it! I gotta burn a spell to wake him up.
Well, something tells me we're looking for a place to hole up anyway, because unless you burn all of your spells, I think we're in condition to go after a dragon at this point.
Well, we'll see. I'll do my 10-minute cast first, and if nobody attacks us, then we'll find a place to rest.
I wonder if that entrance back there where the troll snuck up on us.
Are we gonna get attacked? So I can do my spell?
Are you gonna do it right here, or are you gonna?
Well, yeah, I gotta wake up these dude.
Well, we can drag him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although
sure.
Robo Bear's still gonna be sitting here.
I mean, he is a he's just a, what do you have, gnome? Yeah, he's just a gnome, so he's a little tiny guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Hopefully
RoboBear follows.
I was going to say, is
That'll
there any,
listen to us.
is there any like
You
default?
might want to give him
Follow
a
the
tap
body.
on the ass or something so he gets his head out of the troll.
I ain't touching that fucker. His master's dead. Deadish.
He'll follow. If he sees you carrying his master, he'll follow.
Okay, we'll go to the where we started.
Over the troll that turned on us, where we picked him up.
No, where we cured that dude that's supposed to be up there.
Okay. Which way you want to head? Which way you want to go?
The same way we came.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking none of us have quite enough underground sense to know that we're probably about to complete a circle.
Crom may.
Yeah, I have.
Do you have Dragon Lair sense, sir?
He has Wanderer, which allows him excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain.
I would still think that would be more like mountains, cities, towns, wilderness, like overworld.
He does have
Like, I would-
survival. Roll survival real quick. Because it specifically says guide your group through frozen wastelands. Okay.
Well, fair enough.
He says,
Hey guys, if we go this way,
yeah, Crom, you think if you just keep going the way you guys were heading with the troll, looks you feel like it's just a big circle, like you're gonna eventually make it right around there.
Let us head
And if
further
it's a
in. It
big
will,
circle that tends to make you think that the dragon's probably in the middle. So if we avoid turning in,
Okay.
I want to burn up the other troll too, just to make sure.
I will carry Clar.
I'm awake.
I pick you up and put you over my shoulder.
I'm flying. I'm also like standing over top of a dead troll and launching firebolts at it and making sure that like if it was split in two parts, like both parts are singed and burned out.
Okay, so you guys start heading to the east there. Oh yeah, let me kill your unlock your tokens for you. There you go. All right. So yeah, you see a little room off to your right, and you keep going. You go up a little bit further, and you see a room off to the left there, and you keep moving past that, and then you recognize up ahead of you the entrance that you guys the room where you guys came in, where you met the ice hunter down here. Oh, you guys look pretty beat up. Nothing's come by here.
Had to thin the herd.
What did you fight?
The gaping wounds on my side, not give it away.
I show him the ear.
The trolls.
That's the most horrible roll ever. Oh, well,
You
everybody's
have
awake.
inspiration. You can re-roll it if you want.
Okay.
Matter of fact, yeah. I'm gonna give you all inspiration just so you know. Okay.
All right. This time I slap Zook again. Wake up!
What?
Nap time's over. Get up.
Actually, I think it might be nap time.
Why don't you burn your healing spells on us so I can save mine in case we get attacked? I'm full though. I think just you and Clara need some healing. Oh, not Crumb.
Eh,
He was at 20.
damage shield's never bad.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
I
didn't
still
know.
got one more single first spell slot. I still got 2 second spell slot, second slot spells or second levels. Anybody else need some more? No. I think I used the last one
Yourself.
on myself.
That would just yourself, yeah, I would think. Well, in terms of hit points, if we were feeling froggy, we could go for it. It's just a matter of spell slots at this point.
Oh, I think we should attempt a rest.
Doing a short or a long?
A long.
I could cast Alarm at level 2. It's the only slots I got left.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the hallway at the T junction. So anything that comes to there will set it off.
All right. All right. Who's taking watches? The hunter offers he'll stay awake if you guys want to sleep for a while, or just rest.
RoboBlair will take all the watches with someone.
I will take a
Actually, a
watch.
RoboBlair doesn't need any health or anything like that. He's good to go. He can take the whole watch.
Okay. So yeah, so the ice hunter guy and RoboBear say, RoboBear, he can keep it watch. You got your alarm, so you guys feel pretty confident you can, relax and rest for a little bit. So it's pretty uncomfortable down here, sleeping. There's not many. You just have your cloaks and you're pretty much laying on ice. There's a little bit of fur.
I have a bedroll.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of stuff with you, but it's still pretty freaking cold. It's
Right.
probably maybe 10 degrees down here right now.
Isn't that summer weather in Minnesota?
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys, yeah, you get a full rest and. Oops. Damn it. Robo Bear's kind of nudging you, Zook, to get you up. The hunter guy, he's back, sitting on his furs. Seems pretty quiet. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Let's head out.
Storm the castle.
Okay.
Everybody was going to lead us to the inside before we got attacked.
Well, he was theoretically leading us to the dragon, but it looked like he was turning down the one.
Well, he could have been lying too.
Yeah.
But there might be a shortcut if we go this way. Maybe.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna look into the peek around the corner there.
Yep.
All right, so let's see here. So you kind of peek in and you see inside there. Actually, it's this chamber. There's kind of a stench coming out, and you see a couple kobolds standing in there. You see like some half-eaten fish heads and gnawed seal flippers kind of strewn about. Some matted heaps of furs, and it's just pretty disgusting in there. But you do see a couple of the kobolds in there. The two that you do see look like they are like sharpening blades and you know, just kind of carving whale bones and stuff.
We could continue back towards the one that it appeared the troll was going down.
Voldy! Yeah.
Or it could possibly be that cavern where he said dragon stuff was happening.
I think it's the cavern where
Yeah, so it should be
dragon
pretty
stuff was
good.
happening.
So
the guy was
the
trying to lead us here because there was probably a bunch of
they're
them.
trying to get to the dragon. The dragon pit's down here. They can go that way, or there's trying to. They should be meeting up with a character that's here, and there's another entrance there. All right, so you're going back to the to where the ice troll was.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so you peek into this room. And you feel, you actually feel the air is a lot colder coming out of this chamber. And you can see like a pit that is ahead of you in the room.
I'm just gonna throw us in the pit.
Okay. Let's walk in a little further. This chamber feels far colder than any area of the ice caverns you've explored so far. The cold issues from a yawning pit in the floor that twists down into darkness, and above which is a heavy iron hook which is anchored in the ice of the ceiling. A 5-foot wide walkway extends around both sides of the pit, connecting this entrance to an exit across the room. Carved into the ice of the walls are images of white dragons in flight.
Can we see the bottom of the pit?
No.
Because it's dark or because it's that deep?
It is.
Is it
kinda
magical
both.
darkness?
No, it's not magical darkness. It's just deep and dark.
I want to take a look.
Okay.
I got 60-foot dark vision and I can fly, so.
All right. So you are starting to fly down this chute, and
Go about 20, 25 feet and see if I see the bottom or not. And if I don't, then I'll start coming back up.
yeah, you go down. You're starting to see what looks like another platform below you, probably another from 25, probably another 40, 45 feet down below you. You can kind of see what looks to be like a icy platform.
So you guys want me to scout that out at all, or do we want to continue forward?
Let's see what's down there.
Does this hole look big enough for a dragon to fly through?
Probably not, but if it goes into his location from a different angle, I don't know.
True.
It's I mean it's 15. It's probably like 15 by 15. It's pretty big.
I guess it depends on what type of dragon, like what age.
Is there a map for it?
A map for.
If
Down
me
the
and Ray
pit?
can fly down and take a look around.
If there's a map, we'll explore. If not, we won't bother.
There may or may not be.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it.
You got dark vision, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you both are going down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
10 bucks says we get hit by a geyser of ice water and it freezes us.
Human-sized ice cubes just fall down.
All right, so you you fly down probably a total of like 60 feet, and then you see the opening at the bottom of the chute, and it kind of opens up into this large cavern, and around you there's pillars and platforms of ice that are jutting up from the floor. The chute kind of comes out onto one of those platforms. Um, but yeah, it's a very, very large cavern.
Sounds fairly promising in terms of where the dragon itself probably is. Can't imagine too many other things that would create a huge hole in the ice below the surface.
And make it colder.
Yeah, does it feel colder down here than it did up top?
Yes.
Ice water.
I would say, yeah. I mean, it's probably, yeah. It's definitely colder down here. Yep.
Figure out how to get the rest down. Not sure Robo Bear is going to be real easy to do.
I think we got enough
Thought
rope.
of that.
What's
I
a
have-
weight on Robo Bear though?
I have spider climb. I can cast it on him. So I can cast spider climb on him. He can start climbing down, and then I just hop on his ass and ride him down.
Is this like an ice chute, or is it just a straight drop?
It's it kind of. I mean, it's not straight up and down, so it kind of turns a little bit. There's some curves, so I mean, it could almost like if you were to jump, like if someone was to like fall down there, you wouldn't have like 60 feet of straight falling. You would, hit the ice and kind of slide a little bit.
But it's still not going to be comfortable.
No.
I'll try and climb down.
All right.
If somebody's got pins and rope, I mean, it'd be easy enough for the humanoids to make it down that way.
Well, there is a.
I've got that. I got
I
9.
do have 50 feet of rope.
I've
Yeah.
got 9 pittons.
Then there was the heavy iron hook that's in the ceiling as well, above you.
The fuck is that for?
Probably exactly what we're doing. Tying a rope off to it and using it as a climbing location if need be.
Is there any like frozen blood on the giant hook?
No, it looks like it's a like it would be for, either hauling stuff up or down, vice versa.
It's not a
Block and
human-sized
tackle.
meat hook as a sacrifice offering location.
Oh wait, guys! I got a scroll of feather fall. I can cast that on up to 5 people, and it just choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. A falling creature's rate of descent slows by 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
Let's set up the ropes because you can feather fall down, but you can't feather fall up. Yeah, let's set up the ropes and come down. Save that spell because it won't get you back up.
All right. So are we tying off to the hook or using pit?
I'm gonna tie it off to the hook.
guess I'll attach my rope to yours to make sure we get all the way down. You said you got 50 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 100 feet total, and it's only 60 foot hole.
Okay, and you guys are just climbing down the rope, or are you going to be using? Okay, and using probably you guys have your crampons on still.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so those of you climbing, make a athletics check with advantage.
Grab a beer while these rolls are going.
How come it won't let me? For some reason, it's not letting me make a athletics check.
You gotta click on the +7. Double click it. All right,
There it goes.
one more because you got advantage.
Bears can climb ropes.
Yeah, Robo Bear. He's not gonna be able to climb that with the rope, so you're probably gonna have to use like that spider climb on him or something to get him down, unless you just want him to drop down.
I could always use bend down them at the bottom if we're not under attack right away.
Did anybody say they had a block and tackle?
I got pins. Those are the hammers, the pins, right?
Well, that block and tackle would be a specific thing.
I think that's too big for us to be carrying. No, I asked if like the hook was for a block and tackle setup.
So yeah, you could essentially make like a way to lower him down using that hook if you wanted.
But that would be assuming we have that piece. Like if somebody has one of those in their inventory. Otherwise, I'm not. I mean, otherwise it's a brute strength check.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to do brute strength. There's no.
I'll just cast spider or climb on them. Let them walk down.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to ride him down since he's walking down sure-footed, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right.
What is the how many does spider climb affect? Is it single target or?
Single target, I think.
Yeah, one willing creature that you touch gains the ability to move up, down, across vertically surfaces.
Unless you burn like a crazy high spell slot.
I don't even, no, it's just one. It's just one. There's no effect to cast it higher. All right, so Crom, you get about halfway down, and it's kind of precarious, but eventually you guys, you all make it down to the bottom, and let's give you another map.
Keeping an eye out for dragon-shaped ice forms.
Yeah.
Or large amounts of loot, as if we found the horde that it's probably sitting on.
Oh, hey, we get to keep this one if we win.
Well, we may have to clear the rest of the cave to make sure nothing else runs off with it, but yeah.
Who doesn't? Who does everybody have dark vision except for Crom? I guess.
I got it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So.
Do you have a daylight spell, Clark, when combat starts?
No, I don't have the spell. Well, I guess actually we haven't sold Dragon yet.
Oh yeah, that spear.
For use in Twilight or Dark Forest underbrush. So I don't know if it'll actually work underground. Because the spear has specifications on location.
God damn it. Alright. Well, I can cast if we have to. That's a third level spell.
Okay, so you guys are standing on this pillar of ice, and so
Wait, Zook can cast it. Dark Vision, level 2. Is it on your list?
No, I don't have it.
Ah,
so you're standing on top of this pillar that so the white color is basically you're about 25 feet above the floor, which is like the kind of the bluish gray color. The two to the north and to the east of you are probably like 8 feet below you or so.
Robo Bear and I are good because he's still got spider. He gets spider climb for like an hour, so we can climb down the pillars.
Okay. Yeah, so you're good. Crom, you'll there's still enough rope you can probably continue to
Okay.
climb the rest of the way down if you want.
Yeah, do I need to make another athletics check?
You said it's like an 8-foot drop?
It's total to like, this area, that color where my pointer is like about 24, 25 feet down.
Yeah, okay.
And then
So a short hop and then a long drop.
yeah, these are basically like big ice spires, platform.
oh, I'm gonna re-up the resist cold for Clark.
Oh, yeah, it never came off, but in terms
Yeah,
of spell.
I noticed that.
And
And you're prone.
I'm not prone.
Yep. You start making your way down. You can tell just kind of by the, as you hear like Robobear kind of climbing down and Crom's kind of climbing down, you can hear just the ice kind of cracking and it's kind of echoey. It sounds it was like a very large cavern.
Wraithen, you can cast light, can't you? Instead of using daylight, you could just put light on something on Crom. Cantrip.
Nope. There's guidance, mending, sacred flame, and spirit of dying. The only light spells I have is daylight. Note to self: we need to rectify that situation. The last party all had dark vision. God damn it, Crom. Why'd you have to be human?
Uman.
Is it like pitch black down here? I mean, I know we're pretty far under the ice, but up to the prior to this, it was, we could see like some light kind of filtering through from the surface.
It is less light down here than it was up above.
Or is it nighttime outside, and therefore it's a moot point?
It is. It must be dark. You can't really tell. It's dark. It's darker down here.
Okay.
I mean,
Crom, can you see anything without a light source?
Crom can light up a torch or something if he wants, or.
But like without a torch, can you see like 10, 15 feet to not at least himself up?
Yeah.
Combat's obviously a different situation, but like non-combat scenario, he can.
He can basically. He can see enough to basically move like 10 feet. He can see basically
just
10 feet.
Stay with us, right?
Yeah.
I do have a torch. I just don't know if we should necessarily be using
Yeah,
it.
let's.
Yeah, I don't think we want to announce our presence quite that much. I mean, not that the dragon doesn't have other ways to sense us, but a torch underground is.
Okay. So Clara, are you flying over there?
Yeah, if it would just kind of do like concentric circles to an extent, just like real kind of lazy spiral outwards while they're climbing down, get a feel for the chamber that we're in, but not going in like a straight line necessarily one way too far.
Okay. Yeah, it's you see there looks like a platform shelf, that kind of goes up. It's about the same height as what the spire was that you guys came down on. So as you're looking at this, the light colors are like the same height. It's a bunch of mainly from what you're seeing around here is just lots of these pillars jutting up from the ground. So Wraithen, you kind of go back a little bit further and you see that shelf kind of ends into a dead end there. Yeah, this whole area looks pretty open from what you can tell.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, let's see here. So, Raythan, you're seeing like a big spire that's kind of ahead of you, and just a little channel that goes to the north. Clara, from where you're at, you see like a jagged ridge that kind of divides. Seems like it's dividing the cavern in half.
Any signs of carcasses, skeletons, or is this just a huge ice cavern?
Pretty much ice from what you can see. So, Raythan, where you're at, looks like there's, like a cavern that goes back to the northeast. Clara, where you're at, the so the this jagged ridge of ice divides the cavern into two here. Unlike the other ledges that are in this cavern, the horizontal surfaces on this aren't level. So it's very precarious going to the west there.
Does the divider there actually like go floor to ceiling?
Not quite. Probably, probably about another 20 feet to the ceiling from where the top of that is. You notice that, so temperature-wise, it's probably about 0 degrees, so it's very, very cold down here.
Did we make a penis yet?
Getting close.
Should we be following you guys, or are you guys just scouting?
I think at this point we're kind of just scouting. I mean, you guys can, if you want, you could start heading them. I would assume you know kind of which direction we went because Raythan just cut back across this direction that I had previously on. So
That's definitely as you come closer. Okay, so Raythan. Okay, so Clara, where you're at. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
I'm assuming you're following me, Rom.
Yeah. Grom's probably following you since he can't
I'm
see.
sitting at the base of the first pillar going, guys?
Okay, so Clar, you're looking to the north, and it looks like up there, you can see like a lot of what looks to be like a treasure hoard. And as you're looking that, you hear Zook and Robobear and Crom below you, and when you guys are about right where you're at, actually right there, all of a sudden you hear there's some kind of magic that goes off, and um, and all of a sudden you see hold on. Second. You see this yellow kind of haze, like this yellow gas, start to spread out in the area you're at. All of a sudden, it just starts kind of surrounding you. And
Dispel it.
make a make a Constitution saving throw. All three of you.
Is that counterable? No, I guess I don't really see the casting.
No, this may not be a cast either.
All three of us on the ground.
Yes.
You guys just did con checks. You didn't do a con save.
Oh, save.
Of course, your con check was better.
Thanks.
That's
Anytime.
fine. There's Zook, let's see. Yeah. So Bear save 7, 40. Okay. So all three of you let me make sure. Okay. All of a sudden, you guys start retching and coughing, and you feel like this poisonous gas starting to enter your lungs.
Does Robobear breathe?
Nope.
I mean, if it's acidic, then I think it would still do like surface damage. But
In his description, he's a construct. He's immune to poison.
Yeah.
Poison damage and poisonic condition.
Okay, so Robear does not do that.
Robobear would probably drag me out if I'm coughing and spewing. Is there a yellow smoke around us? You said?
Yeah, that basically, Clar, from where you're at, you looks about like 20-foot radius there that they're in. And
Yeah, I guess I'd command Robobear to take back out of the cloud. Because I was already riding.
And so you hear that.
Oh, it's a line of death.
Yeah. Raythan, you hear like that spell, or that noise. Clara, you hear it. You look down. You see them starting to cough. So Raythan, from where you're at, let's see. Not like this. And as soon as that goes off, you hear. That's not what you hear. That's not what I thought.
It's a dragon playing a piano.
Is you.
Oh, look, I found him.
You hear that, and
Sorry, wrong dragon lair. I'll leave. No.
and you see coming out from the darkness there, a large white dragon. As he roars, the whole iceberg reverberates. So like everywhere, feels like the whole cavern's like shaking, and you see him kind of come in, and he sees you flying there. He sees Clar. He kind of looks at you both, and so he. Let's see if I got a picture of him. Looks like this.
Yeah, giggity.
And roll initiatives. All right, Raythan, you are up first.
Helps if I don't unplug my keyboard.
Yeah, it helps a little bit.
This is one of those moments where I'll use it. I'm going to add 10 to that. Does a 24 hit?
Guiding bolt, 24 hits.
Even though it's somatic, I'm going to prepare myself for the breath. So I'm just like putting my shield in front of my face, and that ends my turn. I actually know I got my bonus action. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and put it behind him.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Take that, motherfucker.
Good thing you got that good first hit in, because it's never going to catch up to him once he starts flying.
Yeah, I know.
I remember that from our first fight where I was like, God damn it.
All right. That it?
Yep.
Okay. Karam, you're up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not even in range.
He teleported, and
You're still retching and reeling from the stinking cloud that you're in. Okay. So you just take off running, trying to get out. You make it out. You're still kind of coughing and, just totally, snot, runny eyes.
So if I was flying within, not like arm's reach of the ceiling, but like in the closer to the ceiling, be able to clear spires, that would put me, what, 30 feet roughly above him?
Yes.
Okay. Just kind of getting a feel for spatial awareness.
Okay.
Turns around and bites at the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Oops. Okay.
When I get high enough level, can I have music playing in the background whenever I go somewhere?
Just epic music. Okay, so Clar, you see this white dragon flying towards you. He sees you flying as well, and he looks at you, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see here. You succeed.
hold my turn until Robo Bear gets me out of the squad. Crap.
Okay. What are you gonna do when he gets you out of this spot?
I'm gonna pull out my scroll of fireball and fire it at the dragon.
Okay. Alright, so Robo Bear's turn.
That's 40.
Don't punch jump.
Well, they're kind of forced to an extent within the confines of the cavern floor. I plan to spread.
So how do I do this? Using the scroll.
You got the scroll. What is it?
Fireball.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it casts at its base level. So
yeah, base level fireball.
whatever level is required to cast third.
When you click on the shield for the scroll, it should bring up the info, and you should have the spell within it, so you can then open up the spell from there. Although, yeah, that doesn't actually give you the rolls, so.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Target takes 8d6 fire damage on a fail save.
Alright. Cast it.
What are they rolling against?
Your spell save. So, what, 10 plus 2 plus our wisdom or your intelligence base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take the third spell out of the one and drag and drop.
Well, it's got the click on the scroll. It's got the spell in there for you. You just in your inventory.
You could drag it to your actions tab to get the buttons though, because otherwise, when you just open up the spell, it doesn't have the buttons for
Right.
like cast and resist and everything.
Would I drag the shield to the dragon? For the
No,
fireball?
No, drag the spell
You would
on
have to-
yourself.
Yeah, drag it into your actions tab. Like click it to open it up so you have it as a separate window. Then go to your actions tab. Drag that in to your actions tab. It'll basically give you the spell at that point, and then you can just delete it out afterwards.
Okay, and how do I use something for my actions tab?
You have the spell up there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
There should have the magnifying glass next to it.
Here, I'll do it for you. There you go. See it on there now, right?
I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be looking at right now because I've got this fireball scroll open.
Just
and
look on your actions
fireball
tab.
spell.
Look on your actions tab. You have third level fireball
That's,
spell.
that's at the bottom, right?
Yes. Yep.
How do I activate it from there?
You target.
Drag it.
Save. Just roll the save on me. Either target me or drag the save over to me.
To the dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I've got Robo Bear targeting him.
Yeah, it's Robo Bear. Yeah, you got.
So she'll be able to change to you personally in terms of the initial,
Yeah, just
like single click on you
click your character
and then
token.
shift click.
Yeah. Click your token first, so you're targeting you. Then you can target me. There you go. And then click the save button.
I'm not sure how to activate it from the hotbar. I've got it in the 7 slot.
No, no,
Seven.
just under your actions tab where it says save. It says Dex DC 15. Just click the dice there.
Oh, I see. It's down there now. I didn't know it was on my character sheet.
Okay, so you cast. He has resistance. So go ahead and roll till. Just do that till I succeed, because I am going to use one of my legendary resistances.
I'll roll it again.
Just roll it until it says success. Okay, now cast.
Damage or cast?
Damage. Alright. Alright, so it looked like it pissed him off. Okay, Robobear drug you out. I'm gonna say that's probably that was his action, so. Clark.
Alright, we're still in free movement, by the way.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Fan out a little bit. Oh shit. I was counting 30 to the corner. I still have movement if I do. Let's try. Right, that's fine. Going to trying to think of what he would have resistance to. Holy fucking everything that's not fire, at least. Yeah, I'm casting a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Giggity!
Alright, fail to save.
Is he choosing to succeed?
No.
And then bonus to throw a magic or a spiritual weapon, which I'm gonna have set right in front of him, like literally the circle square in front of him right there, so that if he flies past it, it doesn't take as long for it to catch up. Oh, spiritual weapon attack. Hits. All right.
Okay, so you said in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Wraithen, you cast one before, right?
Yeah, he put his behind him, but did he move?
Yeah.
I don't remember where he moved, so that would be a little bit back.
It was like, probably, I think it was right there.
I was wondering why it just went to silence.
Alright.
That should be my turn.
Alright, Wraithen.
Okay, because I hit him last time with guiding bolt, I get advantage on my next attack against him.
Okay.
And he's going to get another guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt chain. All right.
Oops.
Well,
Well, anyways, I had advantage, so I hit.
all right.
I'm gonna move towards this pillar and like kind of like downish, so you know what I mean. Some kind of cover.
Yeah. And just FYI, he's in the air right now, probably
Okay.
30 feet in the air, so he can see you. But just FYI for those of you
For the melees.
for the melee. Crom, you are up.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a javelin.
Okay.
Two things.
Crit.
Trying to like move stuff around so I can see what the stupid window, and I can't see it. I'm gonna toss another one at him.
That's a hit.
And one last attack.
You got a rage before you do that.
Oh, okay. Can I rage this round, or do I?
I think it's a bonus action. Yeah.
Come on, rage. There. Do it. There we go. Mindless rage.
But you can't use the since you're raging. That's your
Right,
bonus
right.
action.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
All right.
Um.
How'd the range go away? Can I do it? No. I can't
Looks like
get
it's a hair off.
hair off. Okay. So, okay, so first he looks at you, Clar, and roars. Yeah, fuck your,
off.
Fuck your frightful presence. All right. Crom, Robobear, and Zook. All right. And so Robobear is just turns into ice. And just freezes up and just falls over. Like as a ice block, he just kind of falls over.
Should make the repairs easier, though.
I just gotta thaw him out.
Right?
And then he flies over here.
Does spiritual weapon get a reaction or no?
No, I don't think it does actually. Or does it? I don't know.
I have no idea. I would say that I don't know if there's errata on that or
I don't.
the DM
think so.
call.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna look at it.
That's fine if it doesn't.
If it did, it would cost you your bonus action.
True.
It does not flank, nor does it get attacks of opportunity. So.
Oh, okay.
All right.
There you go.
Let's see. Legendary, yeah. All right, Zook, you're up.
Oh, what happens if I try doing like a called shot? Try to take one of his wings?
Called shot. There's not really called shots, so.
They
We're
took
on
that
the
out
other
in
side
this
of the block of ice. This one's Robo Bear.
Oh, bear's dead, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna use him as a
He's cover.
yeah. To steady my rifle. And I'm gonna shoot the dragon.
Okay. Boom!
I swear, we're taking you to shooting school.
Robert. Okay, so after that cannon goes off, the dragon uses a legendary action, and let's see. Let's see, Clar. The
Yeah, Robo Bear just targeted Clark.
yeah, yeah, I had him targeted. I don't know why he did that. So he kind of rears up on his back two legs, Clar, and just starts buffeting his wings towards you. And the sheer power of the wind from his wings actually knocks you prone to the ground.
So he pushes me 30 feet down.
No, you're not 30 feet in
ground?
the air. Are you 30 feet above the platform you're currently above right now?
Well, no, I mean, I guess I would have been, 30 feet above the base floor.
Yeah, so
So that would put me, 8 to 10 feet above this one then?
probably...
I don't remember exactly how you had the distances on that. I think you said an 8-foot drop from the top down to this.
It probably about knocks you down like 10 feet maybe. You don't take any damage or anything. Oh, actually you do.
So am I prone or am I standing?
You fall to the ground, and actually
Okay.
there is damage, so... not very much, though. Just the bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
That's fine.
And it's your turn.
On the plus side, that takes me out of melee range. Vertically.
Hit him with your fire doom circle thing.
Yeah, I was debating which one. I think I'm looking at I've got lots of fire options right now.
You're technically still within melee range of him right now.
10 feet below him?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's got extended reach. Alright, well, this one isn't a ranged cast anyway, so. Still does some damage. Burning hands.
Okay.
And have anything else I could do as a bonus action other than just moving the freaking hammer? I could do. That as far as it'll go.
There you go.
And this may hurt, but I'm going to try it anyway. Stand up and move off.
Okay. Trying to move. Okay. All right. So you leap off the platform and try to fly away, and his head starts coming towards you like he's gonna bite you. Oh wait, you were still prone. 14. That still would have hit you. So he goes and he bites you. Okay. All right, Raisin, you're up. You there?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to move me.
Like blended in with the map. So you peek around the corner and you see the dragon just go and kind of bites onto Clar's legs as he's trying to fly away, but Clar just gets enough momentum and he kind of gets away.
All right, I'm casting Guiding Bolt as a... yeah. As a 4th level spell.
Okay.
So it's going to add 3d6 to the damage.
Okay.
So first do the normal.
All right. Oh, it's a just range attack. All right, cool.
Yeah. So I do 25 total to him.
So 10
It's a lot to add to 10 because. And then as my bonus action, targeting Clar until he can get closer to me. I'm hitting him with Sanctuary. So if the dragon tries to attack Clar again, he has to make a wisdom saving throw or attack somebody else.
Okay. Alright, Crom.
Alrighty. I can still. I can still move and still have my 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, as long as you don't move over 40 feet.
I'm just gonna kind of get a better angle on them.
Okay. And make sure you may have to get a little closer
Oh, is he far up?
for your javelins.
Okay.
But you'll still have an angle if you kind of go north a little bit. Like right there, you're probably okay.
Okay. And where did my character sheet go? My character sheet just disappeared.
Clar, you can cast defensive spells on yourself, but you can't attack, otherwise you lose Sanctuary.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. So throw the javelin and whoo, hits him.
That this mouse button is not wanting to work.
That was one. Javelin goes flying. He buffets it back with his wing.
And I switched to my hand axe.
Okay.
Toss one of those.
That hand axe hits. All right. So he jumps up, flies. You see him just fly over. Flies over this way, and then you just see him kind of go into the darkness.
Can we cast magic missile
Huh.
into the darkness?
As you from Wraith, and actually everybody can kind of from where you're at, you hear him fly over that way, and let's see.
Don't forget, he's kind of glowing to me.
God.
So you kind of hear that. All right, Zook, you're up.
So I can't see where the dragon went, I guess.
No.
I'm gonna cast myself. I guess that's it.
Okay.
Oh wait, the dragon flew off to the west, right?
Yep.
Slide back around to the other side of Robo Bear.
All right, Clar.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna fly that way.
Taking off, see if I can't keep him in line of sight.
Okay, so you fly over there, and you see in the corner of the room here, as you're flying over, you're seeing these kind of pools of slushy water. You probably think it's maybe the since you're in the ocean, maybe this is salt water. The saltiness is kind of preventing from freezing. Um, you, the far corner there, you see like a flooded passage. You think he might have dove into the water there. And about where you're at right now, it's probably about negative 10 degrees. So it's pretty fucking cold. Right. So tokens are off, unlocked.
Negative 10's not that cold.
Yeah. Maybe for some of the southern folk.
Now, would I be able to set like a fire going beside Robo Bear and just thaw him out?
He
See, he isn't technically, he's not like a living creature. He's kind of like a robot, isn't he?
not really a
Does he
robot.
have hit
He's a
points?
He's a construct, and he took.
Well, he has no more hit points.
Yeah.
You're rebuilding him again, buddy. Told you that construct loses its flare after like 4th level. Where's your treasure pile?
Northeast of us.
Yeah, Clar saw some stuff up to the northeast there. Crom, you can peer into the dark water, but
Yeah.
just
Can't
looks
see.
looks just pretty fucking cold.
Yeah, I don't think we're chasing him. Come back over towards the treasure cove. So if like we're over there looking at shit, at least we're not completely like isolated one-on-one fights with him.
Where's this treasure chest?
Up where I just moved. I don't know if you'd be able to climb up to it necessarily, but at least if you're like, in the vicinity. That way, if he comes back out of the water, we're not, you're not in a one-on-one fight with him all the way over there on the side.
I know he's going to pop out of one of those poles and attack us, but I'm going to try to cast my prayer word.
When he flew past you, he
Yeah.
did look pretty beat up. So
I'm gonna move closer to one and have my great sword ready, just in case.
okay. So
Hopefully, he comes out and I can just slay him.
yeah. Yeah. So Clar, where you're at, you see pretty much scattered. Actually, first thing you notice is just the amount of items that are like in this area, and similar to the last ice dragon that you fought, a lot of this stuff is like kind of frozen into the ice. You also see on the perch directly north of you, there's actually another chute that goes up into the ceiling right there. But you see all kind of, like shiny gems and gold. You see some items and lots of stuff in the ice over here. Looks like he's been storing and amassing some treasure.
In the meantime, unless I get interrupted, I'm going to start a detect magic ritual cast.
All right.
I'm gonna be using my spidey sense.
Spidey sense, Spidey sense, Spidey sense.
Or I think they call it a danger sense, but it's the same thing.
Yep.
Bring it back. Gotta use the key.
Okay. All right, so you spend about 10 minutes casting your spell there, and you you get a couple hits on your detect magic. You see about you sense about 4 different things. You sense about 4 different things that are triggering your sense.
Our School of Magic, if any.
You go up to one of them. Looks like frozen in the ice. Looks like this.
Stay. And the Vecna. The fuck is a parapet of room closure?
I feel like I shouldn't be able to know what that's called, but yeah,
Yeah,
now I'm like, yeah, I want to dig that out.
Yeah, I thought I didn't think it was supposed to show you what it is.
Well, I think what it does is blocked, so I can't like click on it, the description. But the unfortunate did still title the image.
Yeah.
But I was going to say either weapons or jewelry was going to be like my primary. Like if I saw one of those that was closer to the surface that I could try to dig out, because those are things that might actually be useful quickly versus like the time it would take to don armor.
Okay. So you go over to one, and it is a crossbow that is looks kind of fancy. Definitely finer quality. I guess it's
Hand light heavy.
technically it's not actually that's not that is magic. Okay, yeah. It is a light, looks like a light crossbow.
It's a simple weapon.
You also see looks like a fancy lute.
Sorry, I'm back.
And you also see a pair of fine looking gauntlets that have looks like an ogre symbol on the front.
Gauntlets of ogre power. Woo!
Yeah, of the those do sound interesting, but of the 4, I would probably start trying to dig out the amulet first anyway. So not metagaming that at all. That was just legitimately like what I was thinking that I would go after would be either jewelry or weapon, but a crossbow doesn't really interest me with my ranged spell capabilities. I'll try. Well, obviously we survived. I'm going to try to get all of them out, but in terms of like in the here and now, I want to see if I can't start melting the ice around the amulet to pull it out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're doing your heat spell, your flame strikes or whatever you're using to melt the ice, and you do get the amulet out. I'm kind of curious to see what this does here.
All right, I need to go to the bathroom. Give me like 10, 15 minutes because I got to run across the parking lot.
Okay. So Raven, in the party sheet, do you see unknown item in there now?
I see it's just named pendant.
Okay, cool.
And it is, let's see, tells me, what it looks like now.
Cool.
It does give me description notes wise. 2 gold hands hold a brilliant cut red gemstone hanging on a delicate gold chain. And then ID is blocked.
Okay.
So yeah, that part works. Fortunately, the picture one gave me a little bit more of an idea. But
Okay. So you should see a couple of the other things that are on there now.
yep. Yeah, and in terms of like order and of acquire, assuming if we're going to get interrupted, pendant, crossbow, probably gloves, loot would be my order.
Toss them down, I can identify them. It's a 1-minute ritual.
Yeah. So as you're digging them out, I guess Zook, you're identifying them.
That takes a spell slot.
If you cast as a ritual, it does not.
Rituals don't, right? It's 10 minutes to cast, but it doesn't use a spell slot. And since you get you don't have to use the component thing, so it doesn't cost you 50 gold per. Not that that's, a huge deal for us at this point, but still convenient.
All right. So about the time you get the items done, he has finished the ritualization. So first, first thing identified, Zook, you identify the parapet. How do you pronounce that? Parapet.
Parapet?
Parapet of wound closure. You feel, you sense that if the wearer of this pendant would automatically stabilize at the start of your turn. So if you get knocked unconscious, you feel like it would stabilize you.
Alright, tell everybody else.
And feel like if you when you roll hit die on a short rest to gain hit points, you would gain double the hit points back. So the second one you said you were doing was which one? Raven?
Crossbow.
Okay, so crossbow is a +1 crossbow. Third one?
Gloves.
Gloves are the gauntlets of ogre power. And the last is a beautiful band bandolier are where's the image? I don't even know how to
It's within the description, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It says can't open.
Fakliken Bandor. Feel like that one has Zook, you know this one has ability to cast mini spells.
But it requires a bard to attune to it.
Not necessarily a bard.
I wonder if it'd be possible because of the way that my casting crosses over so many schools with the tarot cards.
You don't have to be a
And
bard.
I actually have well, in the rarity it says requires attunement by a bard. I mean, you can say that we don't have to, but
yeah, I'm gonna say it does. It's a pretty powerful item.
yeah. So I can make pretty sounds on it because I have proficiency in the instrument type, but
yeah. So also, you see a lot of gold and some precious stones as well. I don't know if you want to dig those out or not, but you see them there.
so what was that?
Some gold and precious
Gold and
stones.
stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's if we're not getting interrupted by anything else, I'm gonna start working on whatever I can get at this point.
You feel like to get everything up, you would probably spend with everybody helping, probably 6 hours or so.
And then the dragon might come back.
I mean, outside of not having Robo Bear, we're in fairly decent way in terms of hit points right now. I've still got plenty of spell capabilities. So unless somebody else tells me otherwise, I'm melting. So, however long we go at it, and considering, I know it's cold down here, but at least in my area, there's warmth being tossed around.
Yeah.
Anybody got a rope? I got mittens and a hammer.
Yeah, I think I have a rope. I could tie something off so you guys could climb up onto the platform.
You can toss you up a mitten.
Rope. Yep. Yeah, I can tie one off so you guys get up.
Okay. So you're gonna spend a few hours up here. You get lots of gold, lots of silver. Probably gather about 20 of these precious stones.
Any crossbow bolts?
No bolts.
Okay.
All the gems are unidentified items.
Am I able to recover any of my javelins, or are they still stuck in the dragon?
Yes, you are. You were able to gather 3 of them back.
So I'm wondering who should take that amulet of wound closure. Who goes down the most?
You see the stones now, right?
Yeah, they're all a bunch
Yes.
of stones.
Yeah, in the short term, I've been taking a beating, but I've just attracted attention because of how much damage I'm throwing out there.
I'm running the bathroom real quick.
In the long term, I almost wonder if the double hit die recovery would be better for the damage soak. So, kind of feel like I wonder if it would make sense for Crom to wear that for whenever we have a short rest for him to be able to recover faster.
I have the most hit points, so I actually like have barely even been phased by any of this.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, you haven't been, like, if you were face to face with the dragon, it'd be a different story. Since the thing's constantly moving around and flying, it's made it a little more interesting, spreading the damage out.
What's your strength at, Crom?
My strength is 18.
Okay. I'm gonna take those gauntlets in, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
It'll bring my strength score to 19, but it wouldn't give you any more of a bonus.
Right.
What does that bring you up from, like 16 to 19?
Yeah. Bring my 2 hit and damage up 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. That and the necklace both require attunement.
Yeah, that takes a long rest to do.
I think you can do it on short rest. I care.
It's long.
Is it all long? Okay. Just also something to take into account of, like, how many things can you be attuned to? Is it 2 things you can be attuned to? Or does it have to do with slots? They're like, you know, one
it's
glove,
written.
one.
It's written
Cloak.
somewhere because there's actually a class that could have more attunements. I think it's the artificer.
Yeah, I can attune more things.
So I don't know what the base number is. I think it has something to do with the level. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Well, it says at level 5 I can attune up to 4 rather than 3 magic items at a time. It increases at to 5 magic items at level 15. So I'm guessing you
Okay.
can attune up to
So
3
it's-
items.
Yeah.
Uh, 3 items total, yeah.
Yeah. And can't do more than one of the same type of item.
Guys each want to just take 5 precious stones each?
Sure.
Sure.
You know, just leave them in the
It's,
thing and sell them off anyway.
it's kind of nice to hold on to him for
Actual stones, yeah.
Because some spells you need to burn like so much gold, you can just use those.
Yeah, especially when we get to like resurrections and shit.
They have different values associated with them.
The stones, they're all like 800, I think.
8642.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay. Let's do this then.
Copy paste once you all have them on the set the one line.
I think that will. Yes.
I'm going to be taking the Gauntlets Ogre Power. So far, I'm the only one that'll benefit from it.
Okay. Crossbow.
It'd bring my saving throw up by like +6.
Who wanted the necklace?
We hadn't really figured out who it would make the most sense for, actually.
How about the?
I feel like whoever goes down the most.
Yeah, but that's situational depending on the fight.
True.
So like, and this like is in the last 2 fights, I've drawn some attention just because I'm a caster, so I'm squishy, and I threw a big hit out there with the lightning bolt. I think I pissed the dragon off.
Right.
Styx dies the most. I think that's an inherent character flaw.
Well, he's died a lot on this character.
He's going range now, so that changes things up a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of the amulet for myself.
What about the crossbow? Anyone want the crossbow?
Let the Barb have it.
He's the only one that really kind of makes sense to go to because the rest of us have better range stuff already. The only question is, does the barbarian actually, like, RP wise, want to use a crossbow?
Not really. That's what I have javelins for, but I'll take it, I guess.
As a backup, you run out of javelins and hand axes, then you can pull out the crossbow.
Right. Funny thing is, he'll probably just throw the crossbow at it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Uh,
I would say the necklace goes to either the 2 casters, probably.
So just as a strategy for when this thing comes back, if it comes back, if you guys want to try and distract it down low, I'm going to try and get on top of it.
It's been at least 6 hours since the fight. It doesn't, I mean, if he's coming back, he probably would have came back by now.
Right.
Well, he'll eventually come back to his horde. Question is, how long is it going to be before he does?
Right.
And in the meantime, how much has he ransacked the village above from being pissed off that somebody came down and tried to attack him?
Right.
But I don't think there's anything we can do about that because he can be there and strafe the fuck out of the village faster than we could have gotten to surface, even if we'd taken off on a sprint.
Right.
So we may leave to find no one alive, but there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah. So it's probably a good stopping point then. I know Styx is probably tired since he's been moving all day.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, the guys pretty much gathered everything you think you can get down here. So
Probably just head out. He's been long enough. He's probably not coming back anytime soon.
there is the chute that's up above, right there.
Yeah, just if we leave and then he comes back down here, then we have to come back down to fight him.
This is true.
I just feel like maybe we should at least just kind of like set up camp somehow. I don't know how much of an ambush we can do, but maybe set up 2 spots a little bit away from each other to try to keep warmth in 2 locations if he does come back and manage to sneak up on us.
Right.
Hopefully we'd hear him coming, but if we're spread out, maybe he can't quite strafe us all on the initial attack, even just for like a night.
Right.
Camp out on dry rations, hang tight, see if he does return to check on his horde. And then if nothing happens at that point, we haven't really lost anything. Like I said, if he's hit the village up, that's already happened.
Right.
All right. Until
Next time on
Is
Adventures
Baldy and
of...
Tink getting part of our crop?
No. Maybe.
Looked like.
Yeah, they did. Let's see. How much did they...
234 gold.
Total?
Yeah. And 334 silver.
$234 gold and how much silver?
334.
There we go. All right, good fight.
That's it for today.
Yep.